India's only African voice show, Outlook Africa, is back with a second episode. I am James Ayomide.
As I said, welcome you back to this show. My name is Johan.
Welcome back to Amity Radio 107.8. You're listening to Outlook Africa. I'm Johan. Quite often people ask me where I belong to. This is the question we answered on daily basis. It goes with your living everywhere. And today, that's why we're discussing about the geographical aspect of Africa.
Right, Hayo. What a nut topic. In today's show, we share with our audience the geography of Africa and try to explain how Africa is and what it's made of.
Okay, I got a question for you, Johan. Where are you from?
Oh, how can I answer? So, Ayo, let me tell you, in this world, we've got 5 continents: Africa, America, Asia, Europe, and Oceania. Africa is the second largest continent. It's a home to 1.111 billion people. And let me tell you, it's less than the Indian population, which is 1.27 billion people.
Oh. Okay. We must know that India is part of the Asia continent. And the continent is made up of a group of countries. Africa has got 54. You know that?
Yes, Ayo. Africa has got 54 countries. Algeria, which is in the north of Africa, is the largest one with 2.4 million kilometers square. And Nigeria, which is in the west, is the most populated one with 174.5 million people. And I guess someone in here have got something to do with that.
Yes, I'm from Nigeria, so I got a lot to do with that. Okay, let's take a break, and Outlook Africa will be back soon on Radio Amity 107.8 FM. Stay tuned.
El maravilloso, el pibe de Warren, Pichichi.
Vale y Pupa.
Yes, Olivia. This is the champion's love.
I love the way you listen to me. Is it because I fulfill your every need? Yeah. Take control of my body, you make me weak. I'ma show you just what to do so you can please me. Do you like it when I'm loving you? I say your name. What a sensation has come over me, it's insane. Now I want you to take me to another place where it's just you and me in this electric chase. I wanna love you down when nobody's around. I wanna keep you near so no one can hear.
You're listening to Radio Amity 107.8, and this is still Outlook Africa.
Comme dans les lignes koyela ye, accompagné na batonnerre ya sentiment motema na maye. Territoire occupé à plaisir, nazolela ndengolingo. Ezozala neti ezopesa me neti ezobotela. Sanctifie motema nanga dans un plaisir raffiné. Zoto nanga nesinga caresse, tendresse na elengi ye. Mama nanga. Mama,
when nobody's around. I wanna keep you near, so no one can hear.
Na préféré na ngai chose électrique à sentiment. Chuba manzi na viande et comme kamundele. Un fouet musclé au service, y'a sa majesté la laine. Na ba entrée na ba sortie, matissa na moi.
We hope you enjoyed the song. Outlook Africa is back on Radio Hamiti 107.8 FM.
Welcome back to Outlook Africa. We think most of you enjoyed watching the World Cup. Algeria and Nigeria both reached the quarterfinal of the competition in Brazil.
Yeah, Johan, you're right. Because Africa had a good performance in this World Cup. It was very awesome.
Yeah, Ayo, about World Cup. I remember that in 2010, an African country was the host of that event for the first time. Do you remember?
Yeah. I could remember after winning the cup was transferred from one country to another, and everybody was jubilating, celebrating. It was a great event, seriously.
Yeah, that was a great event because it helped for
the pride.
It helped
for the nation. Yeah,
it helped for the promotion of Africa because many people who doesn't know about Africa came to Africa and they came to know about Africa and
even
Africa's
people
story.
knows that Africa is, when it comes to football, we are the best.
Yeah,
seriously.
Exactly. And during that event, we had something like Vuvuzela. I don't know if you know that thing.
I just know there is a song that was done by Shakira, Waka Waka. The song was so famous. Like, in fact, the song was very awesome. It was a very nice song. Because it's helped us remind the flame of Africa, South Africa rather, in 2010. The World Cup was just like a fame to Africa country, to all the countries, not just Africa, like knowing one country, knowing South Africa alone. South Africa, other countries like Nigeria, Algeria, all the countries, Congo, carrying the cup from one country to another was just a fame for us.
That was just amazing.
Yeah, seriously. Stay connected. Outlook Africa will be back soon on Radio Amity 107.8 FM.
And let's play Waka Waka song.
You're a good soldier, choosing your battle. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it all, believe it. When you fall, get up, oh, and if you fall, get up, Tamina, mina, sangalewa, 'cause this is Africa. Tamina, mina, waka, waka, Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa.
You're listening to Radio Amity 107.8, and this is still Outlook Africa.
Listen to your life, this is our motto. Your time to shine, don't wait in line, y vamos por todo. People are raising their expectations. Go on and feed them, this is your moment, no hesitation. Today's your day, I feel it. You pave the way, believe it. If you get down, get up, oh, when you get down, get up, Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. Tamina, mina, waka, waka, Tamina, mina, sangalewa, anawa, Tamina, mina, waka, waka, Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa.
I'm well on my journey, biggie mama, 1 A to Z. My sister's all on my journey, biggie mama, from east to west. Got to waka waka my waka my. This is Africa.
hope you guys enjoyed the song. Outlook Africa is back on Radio Hamiti 107.8 FM. You're welcome to the show, Hannes and Ojo.
Oh, thank you very much, Hayo. My name is Ojo Oyindamola, and my colleague here name is
Anas Halima.
Okay, thank you. And we're very sure that you got things to tell to our colleagues, to the audience. So let's pop it up.
Let's bring about what many people don't acknowledge: Africa. Africa is not far from India at all. I think you know that.
Yeah, I do.
The two continents are linked through the African Suez Canal, an artificial sea level waterway in Egypt, and also connect the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea.
Okay, so you talk about Suez Canal. So can you enlighten us on what Suez Canal is? Because everybody want to know what is Suez Canal. What is Suez Canal? I think definitely.
Actually, Suez Canal is a busy place. It's a very busy place in the ancient time. A lot of woman trade used to take place at that particular place because that was where, like, it was a busy place for trade, like woman trade, and it takes place at that particular time. That was when woman trade was taking place at the particular time of the ancient time. I think you know that, Halima.
Yeah, for sure. Suez Canal, the business canal, I think very well based on African history.
Okay. I'm sure everybody knows what is Suez Canal now because that's what bring about the popularity of Africa, whereby people go to know Africa by the trading. There's a trading from one country to another. Everybody will know that very sure. Definitely.
Let me add, that's how they find the way to Africa. Because
Exactly.
actually they wanted to go from Europe to India directly. And that's why they came to know about Africa.
Sure, it does.
Okay.
Nice to know that. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, so let's briefly bring to our audience the name of some vibrant countries in Africa. I think they need to know about the names of those countries in Africa because it's like people sometimes don't know Africa and what Africa is all about. They think that Africa is only about Nigeria and South Africa. Yeah, because sometimes when you ask people, they say South Africa. When you say black, they think black is from. They will ask you first thing, are you from South Africa? Are you from Nigeria? And when you tell them I'm from Congo, I'm from whatever any other countries in Africa, they will think Congo. Where is Congo? Is in.
And sometimes they get confused when they talk about Congo and Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yeah, you're right.
They're two different countries, exactly.
Just like Guinea-Bissau and Bissau.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is why we are saying we are having 54 countries in Africa.
So we need to let them know about it. So
Yeah,
Johan, please, can you tell them at least something you know about Africa and
Yeah,
the countries?
so we won't give the name of all African countries, just some. So in the north of Africa, we've got some countries like Morocco. You know,
Yeah.
Morocco is well known for his tasty oranges
Yeah.
and for his history. You know, over there we have the King Hassan II's mausoleum,
Exactly.
and one more country is Egypt. There we have the pyramid, and you know, pyramid is that place where the pharaoh used to be buried. If you go to Egypt or Morocco, just visit these places.
Yeah, Johan, it's true. Morocco, they have very as I think is the most tastiest and very juicy orange because that's remind me that wow, Morocco is such a wonderful place for fruits, especially orange, and orange is my fave.
Oh,
And moreover, do you know the funniest part is that sometimes when I say Morocco is from Africa, people say really? They think Morocco from European country.
yeah.
Morocco.
Yeah.
And even Egypt.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know,
it is from
I think
Africa.
the main problem is the skin color. Because people
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Morocco,
yeah.
they are fair and we are black. But you know, that actually is not an issue.
And
They are
also, you
Africans.
should know when they see some Nigerians dark, fair.
Yeah,
they say,
yeah.
what is wrong? Like seriously, how they have caste?
Okay, in South we've got South Africa, well known for its history of apartheid. If you've ever traveled to the Rainbow Nation, don't forget to visit historical places such as Soweto, you know, the land of South Africa until apartheid revolutions. So you have to be there just to like
A
know
memorable
about history
place.
of Africa, know about many things, know about the apartheid. You just have to be there.
One more thing about South Africa, you know, on 18th July they used to celebrate the Mandela's Day.
Yeah.
Mandela and
You know, the
Mahatma
great
Gandhi.
Mandela is very famous. At least that is why South Africa is famous to them. At first, they used to think South Africa. Mostly they have this yellow color, and Africa
And
is
do-
black.
Do you know
What
the
is
problem?
happening?
KY, do you know? Then at that time, Mahatma Gandhi, I think was the person that fought for India independence.
Yeah,
Him
yeah,
and
the freedom of the nation.
Nelson Mandela, they were best of friends.
Yeah.
So people were always like, Africa is only for South Africa
Yeah.
and for Nigeria.
Nigeria.
That is where the problem comes
I
from.
think Nigeria, because of the economics, they're like economical. Nigeria is boost and
Football.
yeah,
And also our Nollywood.
yeah,
So
yeah.
let's talk about that.
Enjoy this beautiful song.
We'll be right back on Radio Amity 107.8
FM.
Cause you want my love. She no want designer. She no want Ferrari. She said I'm my lover. You belong to me and I belong to her. Oh baby, you go kill somebody. They say love is blind, but I did see her for your eyes. For your eyes. She found past that ego. She did you like Ronaldo. My sweetie Porero. Eminado. She like my song. She like my song. Her favorite artist is not Davido. Davido. And I like what I see. I like what I see. Baby girl, just come balance on me. Come balance on me. Hey, cause nobody can love you like I do. Nobody can touch you like I do. Nobody can love you like I do. Nobody can touch you like I do. Cause you want my love.
You're listening to Radio Amity 107.8, and this is still Outlook Africa.
She said I'm my lover. You belong to me and I belong to her. Oh baby, you go kill somebody. They say love is blind, but I did see her for your eyes. For your eyes. They say love is blind, but I did see her for your eyes. Your eyes. The baddest, baby girl, you the baddest. Oh yeah, shake your assets, make him man no go forget. Emergency, baby you cause emergency, baby you is emergency, baby you my let's dance. Oh yeah, dress on and dance. Oh yeah, let down and dance. Oh yeah, let down you let dance. Oh yeah, dress on and dance. Cause nobody can love you like I do. Nobody can touch you like I do. Nobody can love you like I do. Nobody can touch you like I do. Cause you want my love. Cause you want my love. She no want designer. She no want Ferrari. She said I'm my lover. You belong to me and I belong to her. Oh baby, you go kill somebody. They say love is blind, but I did see her for your eyes. For your eyes. They say love is blind, but I did see her for your eyes. Your eyes. T-Spice. OPO. Baddest. It's all about love, baby.
Welcome back to Radio Amity 107.8. You're still on Outlook Africa.
Let's talk about West Africa. West Africa. Fine, it's still also in Africa. Please, people don't get confused about that. So let's talk about Nigeria. well known for its movie industry called Nollywood. I think Nollywood.
Nollywood is the. I think it's the third.
It's
It's
the
the
third.
third
After
movie
Bollywood,
industry
Hollywood,
after
it's the third.
Bollywood, Hollywood.
Yeah, you're right, Alima. You're right.
Yeah.
And it's very famous. Seriously.
Yeah, it's the third largest movie industry in the world. Wow. After the Hollywood and Bollywood. The country is also known for its music and high textile performance.
Yeah.
Music.
When it comes to music, seriously, Nigeria is rocking it. Even
Yeah.
all the Africans know.
Like
Mr. Johan, I think you know that. You know
I
that.
do, I do.
they know of Davido.
Yeah,
They know
Davido.
of our Whiskey.
She know
Yeah.
one Ferrari. She know one Bugatti.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Who is the girl?
I
tell
don't
me.
want. I don't want.
If your
seriously.
guy want to give you Ferrari and Bugatti,
I'm
you won't
not
collect
taking-
that.
No. I
So
just
you
want the
only
love.
want love.
Yeah.
Oh, so love still exists. Oh wow, that is great.
Love Story 2050. Because
I think love exists last
I am
when
very
Titanic ship. has
Seriously,
sunk.
and when it comes to textile, yeah, I'm sure other countries who's listening to this will say that Nigeria, why is this so like Nigeria,
Like
like somebody
Kampala.
here who is from I don't want to know in that side of Africa, you would be like, oh, she's talking about Nigeria, yeah, because she's Nigeria.
Hey, wait, do you know the funniest part is that there's no country in the whole wide world you will say a Nigerian.
Definitely,
Definitely.
Mr. Yuan, please say something.
Yeah.
Like
Johan,
we said,
like
Nigeria is the most populated country in
yeah, it's
Africa.
the most
And
populated
he's the
and
one leading economically.
yeah, in Africa.
Mr. Yuan, let's welcome you back. This is something.
I think he's sleeping this morning because
Okay,
Nigeria.
let's talk about East Africa. East Africa. In East Africa, we've got a country like Ethiopia. You know, Ethiopia is very famous because they have got athletes like, you know, in the Olympic Games.
Performance.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the Olympic Games,
So you talk
they have
of,
to take everything.
When,
you know,
when,
they
and
have
when
to
you
take
talk
everything.
of the international airport, that is the
Yeah,
airline.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
most,
Ababa.
it's the most
Addis Ababa.
busiest.
And
Yeah,
I think for,
yeah.
for,
The
for the
most-
all people coming in India or like China,
China
we have to go to
through
that
Addis Ababa.
Ethiopia.
It's
Yeah,
the
Addis
most
Ababa.
busiest
Exactly.
airport, international airport in Africa.
Yeah.
Like they have,
Okay.
I think, more than
I'm
10.
very sure they'll be
it-
thinking Addis Ababa. Where's Addis Ababa?
It's in Ethiopia, East Africa.
Everybody, you have to go there, please. Visit around the
Please
world.
visit.
Don't go to Nigeria.
Don't be confused if you see their
Particularly.
fairness and skin color. They are
It's
all
still
Africans.
Africa.
Texture of their hair, like Indians.
They are all Africans.
We have long hairs Indians. Please, Nigerians are not.
Okay, finally we have the Central Africa, the heart of the continent. With countries such as, I know somebody wants me to say that.
Say it.
I know somebody is.
Let me
really
just say
saying
it.
that.
Ayo,
I'm
let me
just
help.
waiting.
I know somebody is willing
I'm
to.
just waiting.
Democratic Republic of Congo.
Oh,
Well known.
Somebody is happy. To
Yeah.
hear that we're talking about the
I
Central
can see.
Africa and Congo is just one of those.
I can see the smile in his face, Johan.
Well known for its equilateral forest, with over 30% of world ecological reserve. This country is also well known for its music called Undombolo.
But you know, actually, are you?
He's talking now.
Are you? Actually,
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm not from Congo.
Oh, I don't want to know.
I'm from another
but
Central
somebody's from
Africa's
Congo.
country.
Somebody's from Congo. Who is
We are all
here?
Africans, my sisters and brothers. We are one.
Yeah, we are.
Don't forget to try some steps. If you ever travel to this country, you need to listen to the music like this Undobolo and Rumba. Rumba is also a music in Congo. You just have to listen to this music. You know, Africa basically, let's forget about Nigeria alone, has this kind of inspiration when it comes to music. Like we have the beats, we have the content. Music is not about beat alone, but the message. We've got the music, we've got the beats, we've got the message. Like there's some music when you're listening to, not about just dancing. You know, we've transferred our music. Like there's some music whereby you just have to dance to clear away your sorrows and your worries. And there's some music whereby when you listen to them, their inspiration, they inspired you to like think about life, think about the world, think about yourself, your future. You know, Africa is just the best when it comes to music.
Like you were saying earlier, you know,
Yeah,
Africa is
yeah.
well known for the music. I used to know that there are countries like France or America or even China or Dubai. They call sometimes African singers you know, for make to
yeah.
they go
For
there and sing.
collaborations
Yeah,
and music,
exactly.
yeah. Even they come to Nigeria for music. Sometimes Nigerian people go there. African countries, not even Nigeria. It's just that Nigeria is the best when it comes to music. It's all about Africa. We got this inspiration
And dancing
And
steps.
In addition to this,
Dancing
we've got
steps.
a big history.
Yeah.
You know, African history is so deep.
We can't just
So
finish
deep.
this in a day.
And you know when you talk
Africa.
about this Africa sometimes and talk about their history and their famous things, their talent and all, you think it is more than this country we're having. Like we are like 1 million countries, 2 billion countries. Seriously.
Just 54.
Seriously.
54.
And
But still,
if we're more than 54, tell me what we would have been. Like
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll be controlling the world.
yeah.
And then now I think people will know that Africa is made up of 54 countries, not just two.
Two countries.
Not just South
not-
Africa,
Africa and Nigeria.
and one more thing, you know,
Yeah.
when we talk about Africa, we should know that we have the north of Africa, south of Africa, east of Africa, and west of Africa. But we should not forget there is also a central part.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
Africa.
That
Thank
is
you.
Africa.
Okay. So thank you, Johan, Honey, and Aisha. Now we're falling to the end of the day topic. Thank you, Ojo Oindamola. Alima, I used to forget your name. Thank you, Mr. Johan, Ojo Oindamola,
Yes, that
and
is me.
Alimat for like making people to understand what Africa is all about, clearing their worries about Africa, like telling them what they
This
don't
is
know,
just
like
part
solving
one.
the puzzles in their hearts. Seriously, because people are having this kind of puzzle of African history, things about Africa. But now I think almost everybody who is listening to Radio Amity 107.8 FM would definitely have the solution to their problems about Africa. The puzzles in their heart have been solved. I'm very sure of that. Like what is Africa and all, the history, it's solved. I'm very sure of that.
And
So
you know, now I guess if I say to someone, I'm not from Nigeria, I'm not from South Africa, you know, you won't be like,
I'm from
Where are
Gabon.
you
what
from?
this
I'm
guy
from
is
Gabon.
saying. Yeah, where is he from? Yeah,
Let's ask Mr. Yuan, where are you from Africa?
I'm from Gabon. It is in Central Africa,
Yeah. Beside which country?
Congo,
And
Cameroon.
exactly, Cameroon. And there
Cameroon,
is
you know,
is
share
beside
border with Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
And
So
they also
saying
and
that we're very close to you.
Definitely. Okay, we're falling to the end of the topics today. Today's topic rather. We had immense pleasure having your own. Thank you, Ojo Indamola, Alimat, and Mr. Johan, for having you and solving people's puzzle today on the history of Africa, Africa geography, on Amity Radio 107.8 FM. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And we'll be pleased. It will be a pleasure to meet you again and to have you on the same station,
Our
same
pleasure.
radio Amity 107.8 FM, and still same on Outlook Africa. Again, we'll be back next week on Radio Amity 107.8 FM. Thank you.